right, as we stand at the heels of the 2024 Mr. Olympia competition, I can't help but think how that the classic physique division has gotten so fruity over the years. And in fruity, I mean is why are they showing the their butts as much as they are? Started out with the first Mr. Olympia classic physique competition with the winner of Danny Hester. And Danny Hester was like a poster boy, looking great, pretty classic, not too ripped, not too huge. Uh, he wore pretty much boxer briefs. That's what um, that's what the trunks were when it started, and I have no idea why they're calling it classic physique, but we're gonna go and wear boxer briefs. Why don't they just wear classic posing trunks? It makes no sense at all. And then as the years going on, yes, they did get more classic, but they immediately went to like, let's show our glutes. Let's show our glutes, show how ripped we are. And that is very disturbing. So like as soon as they got rid of the bike shorts or whatever they were, the boxer briefs, they quickly went into these thong-like posing trunks, and it's just the whole criteria for the division is kind of misleaded in my opinion. Our next champion, I believe, if I'm not wrong, was after Danny Hester, was Breon Ainsley, who I think sort of epitomized classic physique. He had some wild hair when he won. I was like wow, this resembles buckwheat. But regardless of that, I could look back in time and see yes, Arnold, Zane, they had a little bit of a wild hairstyle. Sometimes Robbie, but Robbie would keep it a little more neater, or he would have braids or something. But the whole Breon, Buckwheat, Ainsley look, that was kind of like, oh, okay, so it's not just aesthetic, or it is, or whatever, in the looks, it's more the physique. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. But then we get the next guy to kind of follow suit, and he looks like one of the. He didn't have the mustache at first. Chris Bumstead when he started winning, but he thought maybe a classic would look as the trunks got smaller. He figured, well, maybe I'll look like the construction worker from the Village People and grow a mustache, and maybe that'll be more appealing to what the IFBB wants. Now, I don't particularly think that's what the judges are looking for. I don't know why this is like that, because I know the judges are fair. I really do. I think the judges are fair. It's just something is up with the criteria. The judges are not like schmoes or anything, and I know that. There might be some schmoes behind the scene, but the particular people judging it are not schmoes or anything like that. So I don't know why this thing is getting so fruity. Like last year, let's go all the way to this last year. I think it was last year or the year before. Ramon Dino and Chris Bumstead were playing like patty cake on stage and laughing and giggling together. I'm like, dude, this is getting fruity. And then they turn around and boom, look at these glutes. It's getting to a point where it's going to be like floss, string thongs, and like certain plugs that light up and dazzle the crowd in order for them to squeeze the glutes harder to show the striations for these freaks that are into that stuff. But I don't look at classic bodybuilding that way. I look at it as pre-Gaspari and pre-Dorian. Now those guys are great, and that's why I love the open division, because you can be all freaky and admire the freaks. They can incorporate all the classic and the freakiness and everything and judge that mess over there. But classic, let's let these guys look pre-Gaspari, pre-Dorian, give them a little more leeway with the weights, maybe even have a short class and a tall class. And I'll tell you why. Short class and tall class. I think they should incorporate that and then have an overall. Reason being because there's so much talent in the short class and there's so much talent in the taller class. Taller class would include the guys right now like Urs, Dino, Bumstead, and what's his face. And then you got to remember, short class, these guys are getting overlooked. They're overlooking a former champion, and in my opinion, he refined the fro, he refined his hair. He looks great. In fact, he looks better than ever. And they won't put him, they won't stand him up next to these top guys. He's getting overlooked all the time. And I'm talking about Breon Ainsley. This guy is the most overlooked, underrated guy in the IFBB. I feel for how great he is, and he's got the Olympia titles to prove it. Another, and there is a couple more short guys. Another one that pops into my mind who gets way overlooked in my opinion, just because yes he is smaller, is Rough Diesel. He presents himself amazingly. Like this guy, oh my gosh, he's like putting on a show. Like back in the 80s, like people had these routines that you would just watch in awe. It's like wow, it's very creative. It's just amazing how they display that and they coordinate the routine and the music together. It's an actual show. It's like yes, this is wow. People are getting their money's worth from this guy, and that's Rough Diesel. And I know he uh, coaches a lot of people on routines and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like because the criteria changed, so they're into glutes. Tall guys in ripped glutes. Nah, I think with classic bodybuilding, we remember the 80s, pre Gaspari. We remember pumping iron, the 70s. And like pumping iron, I remember last year, I think, Urs came out to some of the music from Pumping Iron, which was really cool. The Everybody wants to live forever. Everybody wants to be big and healthy. Show their glutes to all the schmoes. Everybody wants to be bigger than dad. Stuff like that. That was pretty cool of him. But yeah, Urs. There's no way Urs should be ahead of Breon because I think Urs is great. It's just his arms just don't match his body. I think they need to be a little bit bigger. Um, and in a classic physique sense, Breon is he's still the champ. Chris Bumstead, he's got those lumpy quads. But no, I'm just kidding. He's awesome. Yeah, Bumstead definitely he's the champ. Um, though I do prefer Breon, but I could see him being the champ. But yeah, it's getting really fruity out there. And to top it off, yeah, Bumstead's a man's man, but he's got a lisp going on. He's showing his glutes. He's showing his booty cheeks. They're all showing their booty cheeks and then giggling about it. It's like, no, dude, what the heck is going on up there on stage? This ain't classic. They didn't do that in the 70s. They were trying to distance themselves from that connotation, and even Arnold talks about it in the extras from Pumping Iron. So yeah, don't Get back to the classic posing trunks. Let them do most musculars. Let it be like the 70s. Come on. Get real, guys. Classic bodybuilding. You think classic bodybuilding, you think pumping iron, you think Lee Haney, you think Samir Bannout. Come on, guys. Get real. Yeah, freaks existed back then. Sergio Oliva. Let people be a little freakier. Give them some leeway with the weight gap, but keep them trunks where they need to be. Come on. Let a freak show up like Platts. Yeah, why not? It still keeps it somewhat classic and emphasize posing, posing routines. Like, yeah, make that part of the judging criteria. I don't know if it is. I need to stop being ignorant and look it up. But yeah, have them put on a great posing routine. Make it feel like you've gone back in time. And all these fruitcakes were kept fresh in the closet, you know? Guys like, what's his face? The Gorilla Suit. He's had a book about Gorilla Suit. Oh, Bob Paris. Yeah, dude, he looked great on stage. He didn't go off showing his booty cheeks like that. He wasn't all fruity acting on stage. Come on, man. This wants if they want to get mass appeal, it's like, yeah, people are into Chris Bumstead, but if their girlfriends catch him watching Classic Olympia, they might give him some crap or something. It's like, dude, guys want to be able to express like, oh, dude, this guy's got a great physique. But it's hard to express that you like somebody's physique when they're showing off their butt cheeks, when they're showing off their butt on stage in a competition. Get real. That shit, that's not gonna fly, man. That's just, yeah, keep it underground. Yeah, you want to stay. You don't want to go mainstream with those butt cheeks hanging out. Or they're gonna start twerking next. Come on. That is, keep it classic, man. Put that stuff in the freak show of the open, and that's, I would accept that there. I would accept all that stuff because it's open, man. Let's go nuts. Let's get crazy. Let's slip on a purple banana peel before they throw us in the truck. But with classic physique, man, you want to be able to share this with people. Like, yes, now that's art. Wow, look at that, you know. But it's hard when they got their butt hanging out. All right, so just keep on pumping up, and hopefully we can get back to the classics. Bye.